Create Art Podcast. Project National Poetry Writing Month 2022. Hello, friends. This is Timothy Chemo Bryan, your head instigator for Create Art Podcast, where I use my 20 plus years of experience in the arts and education to help you tame your inner critic and create more than you consume. This month is National Poetry Writing Month, and this is the third year in a row that I am going to be doing NaPoWriMo, as it's known. Now, what's this all about? Well, it's actually something that started up a long time ago, about 2003. And it was done by Maureen Thorson. She's a poet that was living in Washington, D.C., and it was inspired by National Novel Writing Month. And what she did is she posted her poems on her blog, and other people started, writing poems in April and hosting them on their own blog. Now, Maureen linked to them, and after a few years, there's so many people doing NaPoWriMo that Maureen decided to launch an independent website for the project. Now, as far as me, I've started writing poetry back in 1988 when I was exposed to T.S. Eliot in my honors English class in high school. Started reading poetry to the public in 1992 while I was in Abilene, Texas at Espresso Europa coffee shop. I put out my own books of poetry, starting way back in 2007 with Throwing Myself at the Ground and Missing. And then 2008, Postcards from Somebody You Don't Know. And then 2010, Wisdom from the Sack, where I did the National Poetry Writing Month. I did 60 poems in 30 days and put out a book for that. And then the latest one, 2017, Shaving Crop Circles in My Chest Hair. Again, that was a response to doing a Word of the Day challenge. Now, like I said, in 2009, I started participating in it, and I've been a huge proponent for it. This is my third year doing it on the show, so I hope you enjoy. All right, folks, we're at day 18, April the 18th. Our prompt today is to write your own poem that provides 5 answers to the same question without ever specifically identifying the question that is being answered. So here we go. This one's called Daily Taskings. Before most people get up for the day, I already know my blood sugars are high. Fasting doesn't seem to help. Reporting the pain as moderate, the pills I am taking are not alleviating, and the pain travels from one part of my body to the next. Fatigue is my constant companion. It holds me close and strangles the energy. I think it should pay rent. My activities today, as they are for most days, consist of working at home, housework, maybe if I'm up to it, a social engagement. Sleep is sometimes elusive, but last night it was good. Only a few disruptions. The stress that I put myself under is not so bad for a Monday. I can get work done. Which leads me to my mood. Overall, I am pushing through, happy that I am relatively well enough. Tracking these answers daily reminds me of my illness, but on some days reminds me that I am still alive. When you ask a seemingly simple question, I must provide all the data points so you can understand, since only one of us has MS. I want to thank you for tuning into this special episode of Create Art Podcast, National Poetry Writing Month for 2022. I look forward to seeing the comments that you can put on the website and let me know what you think of the poetry. And I want to know if you're writing poetry. Drop me a few lines. Let me take a look at it. I'd be happy to help you self-publish your book or give you advice or good context that I personally have to get your poetry out there. Reach out to me, Timothy at createartpodcast.com, and let me help you tame your inner critic and create more than you consume. Let me know if you'd like to be on the show or talk about any of the topics that we do present for you here. Until next time, go out there and create art for somebody you love, yourself.